National Football League.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. On the 49ers sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His guys come in losing 2 straight, hoping to turn things around in this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from those special teams, they showed last week and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the 1st points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Antonio. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Makes the score 7. 49ers nothing.
7-0 is our score, and as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across the both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. They get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today. They've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Wilson. The throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The 49ers out for the punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The 49ers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, 49ers. To get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The shotgun, Wilson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now give up the middle. And he he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up second
Back
and
to
4
throw.
at the 12-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dragons. That is second touchdown tonight. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Makes the score Dragons 14, 49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
With a tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. As we are... Oh, a loose football! And the defense comes away with a turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Dragons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back set to go once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. Here's a run going left. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They've got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Third and 8.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now, faking the give. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Has some room inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
San Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, San Antonio. That is second TD catch of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The score, Vikings 24, 49-7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out, first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 29, here's second and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Put him up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Number 85. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They'll give on the ground, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Niners offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Up the middle they go, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Wilson. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At the 21-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're in business. now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
49ers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. That's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up second down. Again, Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers back within 10. It's now 24-14.
49ers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Here's 2nd and 2.
Number 81. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One final throw before the break. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Patriots wideout. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And here's the Cowboys wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And here is the running back. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Nighthawks find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. 49ers offense. And their running back set to go once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. The shotgun. Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a second. For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real long. Well, that third and real long, he might not pick up the first down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those third and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
We're about ready now for the punt. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. A run with Dobbins. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Drive will start on the ground. And he goes through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Here's Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
They try the right side this time. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a 49er first down.
Now a handoff, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. The gun, he'll throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Whoa! That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Handoff here, the middle, and they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, San Francisco.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Oh, yeah. Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the 49ers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
I got him, man, I got him.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
They'll run the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken back. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's to the end zone. It is incomplete. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing right. It's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40.
They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Ooh! And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. Gain of 7. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown Dragons. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
They're not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Dragons will go up by 7.
Score Dragons 34. 49ers 27.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun, Wilson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Dragons have just about sewn up this football game.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Dragons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And with an open date on the schedule next week, you'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.